guys, welcome to today's video. My name's Katie and today I'm going to tell you how I read 50 books in 6 months. So my first tip on how to read 50 books in 6 months is sign up for your local library's ebook service, because books are expensive. Like, books probably around like £7, £8, some even like £12 a piece. So obviously if you're buying all of them brand new, that's going to be expensive. 50 books times that amount of money is a lot of money. But I found it really helpful to get my library ebooks, especially at the moment because we can't actually go to the libraries. But they have like a wide range of books on there, and you can put books on hold and you can download books, and it's just a very instant thing. I'm personally signed up to 2 of my local libraries just because I live on like the boundary between 2 different like counties, so I kind of can. But yeah, definitely sign up to your local library because it saves a lot of money, and especially on ebooks they're so easily accessible, and you can search for your favourite authors, you can search for your favourite genres. I find it a lot easier to navigate online systems than say go into the library and try and figure it out once you're in there. So my second tip to read more books is to replace TV/Netflix with books. This is definitely something I've been doing a lot more recently. I actually haven't watched that much Netflix recently, and I don't really watch live TV anyway. But yeah, like in the evenings we're kind of like reading instead of watching TV, and yes, I am still watching like Netflix occasionally, but I'm definitely reading more than I am watching. And I know that that's maybe not possible for everyone. Maybe you are really into TV. Personally, I'm not that into live TV, and I'm more into like series on Netflix and documentaries and stuff, so this was kind of like a little bit easy for me, I guess. So my third tip is to read whenever you can, and I'm talking about read while you're eating breakfast. If you commute into work, then read on the train or the bus. I used to do this when I was working at a shop in town. I would read on the bus on the way into work. Read maybe like before you start your day if you aren't commuting. So personally I work from home, so I get up a little bit early so that I have like half an hour to 45 minutes to like just read or do other things, but most of the time I read in that time. Also, like, read during your lunch break. I also read before I go to bed. So I have a habit of watching YouTube videos before I go to bed as well, but I actually listen to YouTube videos more than I watch them, I'd say. So I quite often will have like YouTube playing in the background whilst I'm reading, and I know that doesn't work for everyone, but personally my brain likes there to be noise going on for it to work properly. I don't really know. Or like read in the bath is another one. I quite like reading in the bath. But yeah, basically find times when you can fit in reading, even if it's whilst you're doing other things. The other thing I do with ebooks, not so much recently, but at the beginning of the year, was whilst I was cooking my dinner, I would read. So like if I'm making like spag bowl or something, I'd like be making it and stirring it whilst reading. My fourth tip is actually to give yourself a break from challenging books. So if you're reading really long and dense novels, or novels that are maybe older so the language is more difficult to understand, so it's taking you longer to read it, give yourself a break from those and read easier novels as well. Like, I personally like to read YA, so like if I've just read a really dense and heavy book, I'll probably then next read like a YA romance, because it's easy to get through, easy to read. And I'd find that if I was trying to read like 2 or 3 heavy books in a row, I'd get myself into a reading slump, like I wouldn't want to read them. So replacing, like making sure you're having breaks from those books and reading easier books definitely continues to motivate you to continue reading. And also, I know when I pick up short books, so like at the moment I'm working my way through the Vampire Diaries series, they're really short and they're easy to read. And because they're so short, I feel motivated to read them because I'm like, oh, I can get this done in a really short amount of time, and it's quite satisfying. My fifth and final tip for reading 50 books in 6 months is to set yourself goals. So personally, I had set myself the goal of 50 books for the whole year. And obviously I've done basically like double that so far. I don't think I'm going to get to 100, but I got to 50 in 6 months. And I find that if I have goals to work towards, then I'm far more motivated, I'm far more likely to do something. If I'm just like doing something without a particular goal in mind, then I'm not focused, and I'm probably not going to like hit targets because there aren't any targets set in the first place. I personally find it a really big motivator to set goals for my reading, and obviously like other things as well. But yeah, set yourself goals and aim to reach those. And then also, like, if you hit your goal before your deadline, then you're going to feel like happy and proud of yourself. That is my 5 tips on how to read 50 books in 6 months. I hope this video was helpful to some of you in some way. If it was, let me know. Let me know how many books you've read so far this year down in the comments. And if you did enjoy this video, please don't forget to subscribe and like, and I will see you in my next video.